Hi threes! I hope you've had a lovely couple of weeks. Welcome back. This is your life path or destiny number reading for the 2-week period of August 12th to August 26th. If you're new to the channel, please remember to like and subscribe. And for everyone, please leave me some comments either now or at the end of the 2 weeks. Just let me know how it's been, how things are going. I'd love to hear from you. And it also lets YouTube know that this is reaching people, and more importantly, it lets me know that it's actually helping people. And so, like I said, this is your life path number. If you don't know how to get your life path number, you really just have to add your birth date, your birth month, the number, and the date of your year. Break those down to single digits and then add those all up, and then break that down or add it up until you get to single digits again for a number of 1 through 9 or 11 and 22. And this is a general reading, please remember that. But if this doesn't resonate with you, because our life is so dictated by so many different numbers, take a look at your birth chart and your name chart. If you're not sure how to do those, just let me know in the comments and I'll do a video explaining those as well. But look at your birth chart and your name chart and see which number is the most influential, which number has that shows up the most in your chart, and go watch that life path number, because that may be actually affecting you a little bit more in life, okay? So I am going to start by reading just a little bit of what a life path number 3 person may be like, and then we're going to move into your reading. So 3 represents the gateway to the conscious mind and to rational thought. It's symbolized by the triangle, which is represented by the connection of mind, body, and soul, or which represents the connection of mind, body, and soul. 3 is a reminder that spirit is always with you. People with a life path number of 3 tend to focus heavily on communication and self-expression. Finding a creative way to convey their feelings is important to 3s. Because of this, 3s do well as artists. They have plenty of charisma, optimism, and generosity, which draws people to them, and they enjoy the attention. 3s are known for their joyful energy, positive thinking, and they tend to be connected to their many emotions, which they're able to communicate brilliantly. 3s are great processors of information and skilled at turning that info into new ideas. 3s have quick minds and may get frustrated when others think more slowly. 3s may have trouble with authority and strict rules. Their need for freedom means that they don't like to get restricted. 3s tend to be pretty direct, but they have to be careful with their bluntness so that they're not too harsh on others. Mastering their communication skills can make the sometimes insecure 3 nearly irresistible. Okay, so now I am going to roll this die and let's see what your overall message is. This is for those with a life path number of 3. What is the overall guiding message for those out there with a life path or destiny number of 3? I am asking my higher self, I am asking theirs, I am asking deity, the angels, spirits, our ancestors, and all those beings out there that guide us and love and want us to be our best selves. What is the overall message for those with a life path number of 3 for this 2-week period of August 12th to August 26th, please? You have a 4. 4 is on top. So if you aren't using your talents, 3, you might experience some harsh mood swings. Connecting with your creative power can invigorate you. Okay, so this is going to be a creative 2 weeks for you. Even if you don't consider yourself a creative person, know that all human beings have creative energy. We all are able to make something. Even if, like you may feel certain ways because you have a friend who can like draw beautiful pictures, and your pictures come out looking like a child was trying to draw Pickle Rick. But you know what? I'm in the same boat and I still love to draw. Creating doesn't need skill. Creating doesn't need to be good. It doesn't need to be beautiful. It just needs to help you express. Okay? And that, I think, is what the energy is for you here. So let's see what your direct message is for the 3s who are here to receive it and who are connecting. And again, this is pretty general, but if this isn't resonating with you, there may be another reading out there for you. So for those 3s who this reading is meant for, who it's meant to reach, for this 2-week period of August 12th to August 26th, what is the direct guiding message? What do they need to know for the 3's life path number who are here to receive it? What is the direct message for those 3's who are here for this 2-week period? Please and thank you. You have Sacred Fool. And as I was trying to pull a card out, this one kept trying to slip out too. So we have Visions of Life Beyond Death. And these cards are pretty big, so let's see. That's fine. So you have Sacred Fool and Visions of Life Beyond Death. So with Sacred Fool, the message here, I think, is you don't really want to be manipulated, and it's possible your ancestors or someone who's passed on is trying to get a message to you, and either you're resisting it because you feel like they're just trying to pull some strings, and I know that's like it's not something that you know consciously, or they're letting you know that someone or something out there that's happening is trying to pull strings for you. Alternatively, because we have so many 4s here, you are dealing with control freak issues. You are not able to create, you're not able to do anything that is freeing and exciting and lively because you are trying so dang hard to control the situation, to control other people, how they respond, to control, to make things perfect before they're ready to be perfect. Like instead of doing a trial run or practicing or learning, you just want it all to be perfect right now. I think some of you 3s out there are dealing with some intense control issues, okay? Because you have all of these 4s, and 4s tend to be very, very big on organization, on having things in its right place, on being so focused on work that they miss out on the better parts of life. So it's really possible that you're trying so hard to be orderly or to be organized that you are just kind of a square right now. You're in so much control, and then if that's the case, you're at risk of missing something out, and your ancestors or your passed on loved ones are trying to reach you before this control goes into a dangerous place, okay? Because trying to control things too much can really damage us in some severe ways. So let's see what's going on in your soul, in your spirit. What is the soul of the life path number 3 trying to get across? What is the soul trying to express or let this 3 know? What is their soul saying to them, to the 3 who is here to receive this message for the 2-week period of August 12th to August 26th? What is the soul message for those with a life path number of 3? Please and thank you. So we did have a card jump out, but this is the card I pulled. And then the card that jumped out, so here's what I'm going to do, because these cards are two-sided. This is the side that landed face up. Usually I pull them and I flip them, but I feel like this is the side you need to see, okay? So you have the 10 of Cups, and then you have the King of Swords. Is that the King? That is the King. Yes. Your soul is really needing healing. I feel very strongly that you have been going through something, some stress, some heartbreak, some loss, but because you have this 10, you are at a point where that struggle is coming to an end. Okay? That pain that you've been dealing with, you've been suffering through, that you've been putting all your focus into work to try to avoid, it's definitely coming to an end. Now what's coming after it, that is a question, but at the very least know that this suffering, this pain this dark night of the soul, so to speak. You're starting to move away from it. You're going to have to go through it though. I mean, when you start to awaken, when you start to really listen to your intuition or your ancestors, when you start to let go of control, it's not going to be easy. It is not. And you're going to have to go through some mess. I don't know how to say it, like, I want to try to keep this family friendly, but some BS, you know. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a struggle, but I promise you, if this is what your soul is telling you, it's what you need to do, okay? It's not something you can avoid anymore. It's not something you can keep putting off. It's going to either heal you, or you fighting it is going to destroy you. I think if you let yourself just kind of let go of the need to have someone like you or love you, let go of the need to control a situation, let go of the need to be right, even to be on top of everything, to never fail, the fear of failure, let go of all of that. I do think you are going to find healing, because with this 10 of Cups, the other side here of both of them is daylight. Okay? It's healing. It's connection. It's love. It's full, abundant, excessive, not excessive, but like more than you even think you need love. That's on the other side of this. That's what happens when you break through. Okay? And I think you have a tendency to want to do everything on your own, to want to, again, be in control of everything, to want to just kind of run the show. That's what I'm getting from this King. But that is going to make this road a lot harder for you if you can't let that go, if you can't let that control freak aspect go. Okay, so let's see what your heart and mind are telling you. What's going on in your subconscious? For the 3 who is here to receive it for this 2-week period of Monday, August 12th to Monday, August 26th. What is their heart and mind trying to say? What message may they need to know from their heart and their mind? What is going on in there? What have they been thinking, or what is their subconscious trying to get across to them? For those with a life path or destiny number of 3, what is their heart and mind message, please? Yeah, you have the wand. You have the Page of Wands. I feel with this Page of Wands that you're kind of having a lot of dark thoughts, you know, like maybe you're dealing with depression, maybe you're just afraid of something, maybe you are afraid of change, you're avoiding change, you're avoiding putting yourself out there, right? But even in all that darkness, there's bits of hope for you, okay? There's something keeping you from going fully dark. There's light in all of this for you. Even in the suffering you've experienced, even in your hard times, like I said, those are coming to an end. And even though you're still maybe dealing with the aftermath, the emotional aftermath of those hard things, those experiences, they are coming to an end. And I think you're being made aware of that little by little. It's not full, like there's not a full awareness yet. You're still, I guess, trying to understand the reasons, or understand that you can't control everything. Understand or accepts chaos. Yeah. You've just been resisting change. You've been resisting newness. You've been resisting things that are out of your control. And that's causing you a lot of mental and emotional distress here. Okay? So let's see what's going on in your physical life. So that's just, that's just the state of it. Like I said, there is hope coming through here. You're starting to see a way out, but you do have to let go of this need for control. So for those number 3 life path people, what's going on in their physical life? What is the physical message they need to know and need to hear for this 2-week period of August 12th to August 26th? Your physical life is your relationships, your body, your health, your finances, career, home, anything that's going on the earthly mundane plane. What is going on concerning these life path number 3 people for this 2-week period in their physical life? Please and thank you. I'm asking their higher self and mine, our ancestors and our guides. I'm asking Spirit, please and thank you. You have the Lovers. Okay, so you could be dealing with a relationship coming to an end just because of all this, or like you're trying to control a relationship to the point that someone has to leave. For others of you, it's just there's a choice you need to make. There is maybe you're craving romance, you're craving love, but you're afraid to go after it, you're afraid to pursue it. And that's causing you this kind of distress that you're suffering with. You're afraid of really being vulnerable and really connecting with someone else. And the choice is yours to make, whether or not you're going to let that fear keep you from pursuing this, okay? But I will say that fear that you're feeling, I don't think you need to let it strangle you. So like I'm kind of just seeing, this is, in this image, this is her hair wrapping around them. And I'm just kind of connecting this to like your dark thoughts. They're really affecting your relationships. They're really affecting your connections in a way that is not positive for you. And it's starting to really either irritate your partner, it's starting to really negatively affect your relationships, especially if you're trying to control other people and control how they see you or something, or control their behavior in any way. If you're trying to control other people, it's really starting to negatively affect your relationship. So be aware of that and be careful, okay? So let's see what the universe has to say. How can the universe support this 3 during this kind of hard time when they're trying to learn to let go of control, when they're trying to learn to heal and heal their past traumas, heal what's been going on, and again, just let go of this control, let themselves be open to change. How can we support them? I am asking deity, spirit, the universe, what message do they need? What message from the universe, from the love, the infinite love that exists out there? What is the message for those with a life path number 3 for this 2-week period of August 12th to August 26th? Please and thank you. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Okay? This is telling you, I think, to trust yourself, trust your soul, trust the universe, trust this healing that's coming for you, and stop trying to control everything, okay? When you let go of that control and you're just sure that it's going to be okay, you just tell yourself you trust your soul and trust the universe that it's going to be okay, you are going to be less angry, you're going to have less mental and emotional distress, your relationships will be able to be a little bit relieved when you just kind of open your eyes to what's already there for you. Open your eyes to the universe's just natural path, natural patterns, instead of trying to make everything play out the way you want it to play out, okay? So let's see if there are any closing remarks or final messages for you, 3s. For those who are of life path number 3, who are here to receive this message for the week, or the 2-week period of August 12th to August 26th, what messages do they need as they leave today? What messages should they hear? How can they overcome these things? How can they get through these things? Please and thank you. My higher self to theirs, deity, please and thank you. You have 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, 4 Cups, and the World. And then after that we have 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and Queen of Cups. Okay, so that, it is not all bad, okay? 3, do not worry. What you're dealing with is mostly your need to control and past damages, like historical things that have been happening in your past, in your life, that have just kind of caused you, that have created a lot of triggers within you, I think, that are what you're kind of suffering from. So take some time alone to listen, to understand yourself. We have an 8, which is a double 4, right? So you are already someone who's been alone, who's been spending a lot of time, like I said, trying to control things, trying to get organized, studying, learning. So even though this does offer the advice of taking time to learn more about your practice, it also tells you that at some point you got to get up and actually act. At some point you got to go out. At some point you have to stop overthinking things, stop focusing so much on the minute detail, and let yourself look out the window and see the bigger picture, okay? And then we have, following it, the Queen of Wands. So there's a passion inside of you that you need to connect to. I think maybe you've gotten a little bit cold concerning your passions, concerning what's important to you recently, and you need to connect with this passion, connect with your direct active energy. Get up and act. Again, you know, I'm seeing this as like a transition out of this almost hermity energy, all out of this like studying, lonely, overthinking, having to control everything, having to have everything in its place and organized, looking at every little bit, analyzing everything over and over again. This place that you've been in, it's time to move out of that and move into a place of action, okay? You've been hoping for something. You've been dreaming for something. You've been planning for something. And you know what? If you actually get up and take action, that dream is going to become a reality. It's just going to be more real. It's going to be more tangible than when you've been trying to control the situation, okay? And again, because we had this for telling you to be creative, this is the time, like I said, to make something, to put in the effort to create, and bring, you know, love into your life, whatever it is you've been craving and hoping for and dreaming of. It's time to act, all right? And when you do that, you're going to find that everything you've been hoping for and waiting for and wanting, it's going to come to you. You are ready to pursue it. You're ready to take it in your hands, okay? And then after that, we have these 3 beautiful cards. So the 7 of Pentacles, letting me know that you have been doing some of the work. And we already know that with this 8 of Pentacles. You have been working. You have been studying. You've been practicing. You've been preparing. Now it's just time to kind of taste the fruit of your labors, all right? Taste the results of all that you've done, and then, you know, follow your heart, follow your spirit, go after whatever it is you've been longing for with enthusiasm, okay? Like, let go of this fear that's still kind of hanging out in the back of your mind, and guide yourself with love, guide yourself with knowledge of the work that you've done and the fruits of your labor that you've put in so much work here, okay? And even though sometimes it doesn't matter how much work we put in, it's not necessarily going to play out well, because these are your ending cards. The work you've been putting in, it is going to play out well. It is going to bring you closer to your passions, closer to your love, closer to your desires, okay? But the thing is, you can't control how that happens. You can't control where that goes. You just have to open yourself up to making it happen, to creating this abundant future, and letting go of that fear and that darkness and that sadness that is weighing down on your soul and affecting your connections with other people, okay, 3? I really wish this was a lot brighter, but this ending for you is very bright. It's very, very good. You're going to be closer to your passions and closer to your goals and more able to actually act on your goals, okay? But you have to let go of this need for control. You have to open yourself up to love, to passion, and to the possibility of failure and the possibility of pain, because even though pain is frightening, if you're closed off to that, you're also closed off to the good stuff, to the positive, okay? So that's your reading 3 for the week of August 12th to August 26th. Please comment. Let me know how your week goes, how your next week goes. At the end of the 2-week period, just let me know what's been up, what's going on in your life. And if you'd like a personal reading to help you get through this, to help you deal with these things, there is a link in the description. I do offer personal readings, and if I'm not the one you want to go to, there's also a bunch of other amazing readers here on YouTube and all over. There's Consciousness Evolution Journey, she's one of my favorites. There's Bahati Life, there's Soul Secret Tarot. There are a few others I can't remember off the top of my head, but you know what? If you're dealing with something, you need to speak to someone. If it's not a tarot reader, speak to a therapist, or do both ideally, you know? And I do wish you all the best, okay? Remember, always, always, always that I love you, 3. And I hope things improve, and I can't wait to see this beautiful outcome for you. I cannot wait to see the world that comes to you, okay? It's going to be okay. Don't forget that it is going to be okay. I love you. See you next time. Bye.